One of the first gifts most children ask their parents for is a pet to love, cuddle, and grow up with. I remember when I got my first pet. It was the most exciting Christmas I'd had. I woke up early that morning on the 25th to find the cutest, furriest, sweetest yellow lab I'd ever seen. She was sitting in a cage with a giant red bow on top that made her yellow fur pop even more. Oh my gosh, a dog! Merry Christmas, sweetheart. She's adorable. Thank you so much. I have the best parents ever. I think we should name her Abby. I was thrilled to have a dog as a pet. Every night I went to sleep, Abby laid at the foot of my bed, and every morning I'd wake up with doggy kisses. Whether I was happy or sad, Abby was always by my side, and I loved her for that. She really was the best friend a girl could ever ask for. I knew growing up, my dog made a huge impact on my life, and I understood why so many kids wanted a pet to grow up with them. I always wanted a little puppy, but when I saw my dog that Christmas morning, I wasn't disappointed that she wasn't a tiny pup. She was already grown and full of personality. My parents had adopted Abby from the local animal rescue shelter. They believed that instead of paying hundreds of dollars for a purebred dog from a breeder, they could find the perfect pet from a shelter instead. When they told me the story of why they chose Abby, it made me love her even more. After searching several adoption places, they stumbled upon her, a quiet, misunderstood dog that was labeled aggressive. She was covered in her own feces and urine, alone in her cage. The shelter employees said that she had been in the shelter for a couple of months, and only had a couple more days up for adoption until she was scheduled to be euthanized. In that moment, my mom and dad knew this was a sign for them to take her home and give her a second chance at life. I was so thankful for my parents getting me a dog for Christmas, and not just any dog, but my Abby. From the very first day I met her, I knew she was a perfect fit for us. She helped us as a family more than we helped her. I know kids ask for pets every year, and there are hundreds of animals in need of homes. Sure, firstborn puppies are a real heart grabber, but the idea of saving a life and giving an innocent animal a second chance at living should be more fulfilling. Children are the best example for choosing a pet from an animal shelter. They have no biased opinions or predetermined judgments. They choose based on what they are feeling, and that's how adopting a pet should be, not the percentage of purity. If parents want to set a good example for their children and help fix the overpopulation of dogs, instead of contribute to it, they should adopt from shelters or rescues. Children learn their values and morals based on what they know and see. Parents can set a good example for their children by teaching them that they have the power that not only makes a difference to the world, but to a life. Adopting a pet from a shelter brings joy into a family's life by adding a new member, and saves a life by keeping one more animal from being euthanized. If dogs could talk, I know Abby would thank my family for all that we've done, but she already shows her appreciation through love and loyalty. She's the best gift I've ever gotten, and I wouldn't change that for anything.